Welcome back. Oh, God. I forgot what this whole thing was about. Oh, no. I don't know. Oh. Have you ever said that? Now, so often I've talked with other diabetics, and it's happened to me as a kid. I went off to high school in Edmonton, Alberta. Got up, showered, brushed my teeth, the whole bit. Went off to work or school and realized I had forgotten to take my shot. And when I called home saying I'm coming home, I'm sick. And they said, "Why are you sick?" Because I forgot to take my insulin. How can you forget to take your insulin? You know that's the most important thing. But, this was the days before you used to carry your diabetes bag everywhere you went. And thinking back, if I had done that, things would have been so much different. Now, in your diabetes bag, it can be a simple bag. It could be a little, for women, it could be like a makeup pouch. But in it, you need whatever ways that you take your insulin. Whether it be shots or pump supplies. I'm not carry the whole box. Just carry ones that if you have a problem, you're able to continue on. Medication. Have insulin. Maybe if you're on any oral to supplement your insulin, take those too. No, not take them physically, but take them along with you. Anything else you think that's going to make your life easier, take it with you. It doesn't have to be brain science. And I know I sort of prepared my life when I went out. And I found this sheet and I typed it all out of, how to tell if you're high, how to tell if you're low. Not for me, for my teachers. And one of my teachers one day said, after I said I've got to go, she said, Are you high? Are you high or low? Because you're acting like you're low." Probably because I was acting like, how the hell do I get out of this class so I can go do my stuff? And I think in school, I wasn't the greatest student. Some things I excelled at were like history, social studies I loved. I sat at the front of the class. But thinking back on times, I really wasn't too bad on taking my insulin. I think there was one when I was going to school in Edmonton, and I think there's been like 2 or 3 other times. You will know if you're type 1 and you forget to take your insulin, you will know. Now, I can remember sort of on the SkyTrain, that's our mass transit out here, and heading to work. I worked in Surrey at the time, and seeing a woman sitting down, pull out her glucometer and do a blood test. And I thought, I don't even have it. So I started carrying my glucometer after that. when I started having problems with my blood sugars, like I'm talking severe ups and downs, every time I went out with my friends, I took it. Now, granted, a lot of times they would have to remind me, but sorry. You do what you do. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Now, when you forget to take your shot, you're racing around, you're doing everything, and then all of a sudden you kind of like hit a brick wall. And at that time I sort of had brick walls either way I went. If I was high or if I was low. If I was low, I spoke to you already, I would get a migraine. If I high, because I forgot to get my shot, my mouth didn't get woolly. It kind of felt like after you kind of have a milky kind of cookie and it sticks in your mouth, that sort of taste. And then I get damn well thirsty. And, I have to grab everything I can drink. People ask you questions and then so it's not sort of thing, well, I forgot to take it, I can wait till I get home later. Don't do that. I did that once and was off sick for a week trying to set new parameters. So, we've talked about the plan a few times in this video. Now, the plan could have something. What happens if I miss taking my dose at, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's now 11 o'clock? What do I do? Obviously, your doctor is not going to say, well, just hold off to lunchtime. He knows you're going to be in worse shape. So, if you have to go home and get your insulin, hopefully your parents have left some insulin at the school somewhere, at your teacher's desk or whatever. I know when I was in high school, when I was in public high school, my locker was sort of mine. I could put anything in there, any sensible things in there. When I went to boarding school, you could go back to your room and get everything. But if you're high, you're going to be terribly thirsty. We all know this. We've all gone through it, or you wouldn't be a type 1 diabetic. Yes. So, keeping things sensible. Try, on your door before you leave your house or your apartment or your room or whatever, all the things I need to do. Have I done that? We all get tied up in life, but you can't let that happen because your life will be shortened. And this is kind of tied in, it isn't, but it is. When I go to the hospital because I'm low, they sit there and they'll say, oh, disconnect your pump. You got to disconnect your pump because your pump's malfunctioning. My pump isn't malfunctioning. This is what's malfunctioning. My body's all over the place. They want you to stop, and they don't want you to have any insulin whatsoever. And in my situation, I have to wait for an ambulance to come to take me home again. It's a long story. But they won't give me insulin, and by the time we get home, I'm super high. I'm on the verge of a DKA. But oh no, they think in my mind that I'm a type 2. Oh well, you're not going to go into DKA for a few hours without your insulin. Yes, I'm sorry, type 1s do go into DKA. So, that's just something to think about. If you forget, take your insulin. See if you can get it added to your plan. Carry a bottle with you in a bag or keep it in your school locker or whatever. You know, a bottle of insulin lasts 28 days without being refrigerated. So it's just a thought. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi, hope you've enjoyed your video. If you have any questions, tips, ideas for future videos, look in the description and you'll get my email. Just if you want to hear it. For now, it's Mike, diabetesworld@shaw.ca. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
This is really